Hello? I'm
Hello?
calling from Texas Car Title and Payday Loan Services. I understand you have an
Yep.
issue.
Uh, yes. All right, so here's the deal on this thing. I've been talked to try to call the corporate office and called this and called that. Is this Texas Title and Payday Loan for, hello?
Yes, it's Texas Car Title and Payday Loan Services.
Is this, anyways, I had gotten this bike about 9 months ago in pieces from a friend of mine's property. It was rental property that people got evicted. They never came back for anything. And we cleaned it up. The property is now for sale. And the mix of all this trash and junk and everything was this motorcycle frame with a motor on it, some wheels and tires. But like I literally had to count bolts and count holes to make sure I had the right bolts for holes. Like I put a clutch on this bike. I put the key cylinder wasn't drilled out and it wasn't hot wired like it's been stolen. But I didn't have the key to it, so I put a new key cylinder on it. I put a stator on it. I put wheels and tires on it. I put a lot of time and money in this bike while I went to go file for the bonded title. They come back to me. I need to get a hold of the auto theft task force people and have a 68A form done. Well, they're not coming out and doing an inspection because of the virus. So the police come and drove the bike off my porch. And now it has gone back. The chick whose bike that is in name, she reported it stolen back in 2018.
Right.
And I guess to get out of the payment and it wouldn't go against her credit, she had a police report.
Mm-hmm.
But man, she wanted me to give her $1,200 to sign the bike over to me, and then I'd have to pay y'all for the title, and then I would have had to pay the impound fee and everything else. And
right.
like I've already got enough time and money tied up in this thing. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to see it go to auction.
So what I'm gathering so far is there was a bike and there was bolts.
A bike in pieces. That's how I got it.
Okay, and where did the bolts come into play?
The bolts? Oh no, I can't. Like I literally had to count bolts and count holes to make sure I had the right bolts to go in the right holes. Like I don't know some mechanic term.
So you had to pay for some holes for bolts to go into.
I paid for bolts. I paid for the clutch. I paid for the key cylinder. I paid to have the seats covered. I paid for plastics. I paid. Man, I was fixing to have it had dropped a valve.
Yeah.
I got it to run. Nobody, my homeboy, my friend, never would have. He didn't even think I'd ever get it to run. But I got it together and I got it to crank. And then I started figuring out what was wrong with it and started slowly replacing things. And I was getting ready to ride it.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to get it legal. And that's when I found this out. And because the auto theft task force people aren't going out and doing inspections, the police come and took the bike. And now y'all wouldn't pick it up yesterday or the day before yesterday from the impound yard in Tyler County where it was at.
Yeah, I'm looking at the record of it right now. So at what point did you steal the bike?
Oh, I didn't steal the bike. I was incarcerated when the bike was stolen.
Well, it says
I would have never tried.
Because it says stolen on our records, so you went to jail for stealing the bike?
No, I didn't. No. I want the bike back. I've got a lot of money.
You can't have stolen goods back, sir. We can't just hand it back to you.
I understand that. I don't know what. See, if the auto theft task force would have been doing inspections, they'd have come to my house and filled out a 68A form, slapped a new VIN on it, and it would have been my bike.
So when you failed the smog inspection, that's when they said it was stolen, and then you went to jail?
No, I never went to jail, sir. I was incarcerated when the bike was reported stolen. I was locked up.
Isn't incarceration just a fancy word for jail?
I was in prison. You're sure
Oh,
right.
so you went to... you didn't go to jail for stealing the bike. You went to prison.
I didn't go nowhere for nothing for this bike. I got the bike about 9 months ago. I got out last May 20... Not this May, but 2019, May 29th. Okay? So I got the bike about 9 months ago for cleaning up.
And you got married. And you got married in prison.
No.
I don't understand where that comes into play with the title loan.
What do I got to do to purchase the bike back from y'all?
Okay, so you saying the person that you stole the bike from has since passed away since you got out of prison?
I did not steal the bike, sir.
Okay.
My friend had some rental property. I can produce the eviction notice from the chick that got evicted from the property.
Uh-huh.
I can produce the dates that we cleaned it up, and I can produce pictures of the pieces of the bike in the months and the months and months I've got tied up into fixing this bike.
Oh.
I can produce a bill of sale and a bill of release.
Well, let's look
bike
here.
from the person.
What dates were you incarcerated? Let me run that against what we have here.
Okay, I went to jail March 30th, 2017.
No,
I didn't get out.
you went to prison. Let's not undercut it. You went to
you're
prison.
Right. Well, anyways. I went to prison March 30th, 2017. I didn't get out till May 29th, 2019.
Okay. And what were you incarcerated for?
Possession of controlled substance.
Controlled substance. Okay. Let's see here. So you're trying to tell me that the bike had marijuana and or cocaine on it?
Holy shit! I didn't even have the bike then.
Okay, but then how did the bike get impounded then? If it was stolen,
the bike got impounded off of my front porch because I went to go try to do the bonded title on it, and because the auto theft task force.
Are you trying to say that we sent you to jail because you didn't pay the title loan on it?
I didn't go to jail for not paying the title.
Oh, that's right. You went to prison. We put you
in
into prison for the title loan.
Who is this?
I don't understand. I guess we're running in circles here, and I don't know where to approach this from. So you ran a chop shop, you cut the bike apart after you stole it, and then after you thought the coast was clear, you then put bolts and holes together to put it all back together.
Bolts and holes. Say, I'm gonna ask you something. What goes inside of holes that's got threads in them?
It has threads in them. Screws.
And bolts, right?
Oh, bolts.
Screws,
yes.
Whatever.
I don't know the technical term. I'm a millennial.
So say the clutch housing was off of the bike.
Yes.
Didn't have no bolts to go to it to screw it back on.
Uh-huh.
I had to find the bolts that actually matched the holes, and then make sure that there were the same amount of bolts as there was holes to put it back on.
But that would be what you would, if you run a chop shop, you should know, like when you took it apart, did you not put them in a bin so you knew which parts went where?
I mean, this is good shit right here.
I mean, I don't speak criminal, sir.
I got the bike. My friend has some rental property.
Yeah, how many holes? Let's just get to the bottom of it. How many hole spaces?
Fuck, I don't know. There was a whole bunch of hole spaces.
And did you fill them?
Every one of them.
Okay, so what's the problem now?
I want to know who I'm talking to.
My name is Dwight, and I'm calling from Texas Car, Title, and Payday Loan Services.
From an unknown number.
I don't control that, sir. I just work here in the office. I'm not with the phone company. I'm with the Payday Services. You got problems with the phone service? You need to call them.
The office closed at 6.
That's fine, sir, but I don't work normal hours. I work overnight because I have dispatching. We have to recover vehicles on loans that have not been paid up.
Okay, so here's the deal.
First off,
first
off, lower your voice.
The bike was abandoned.
Lower your fucking voice. Shut up. Lower your voice.
I need to eat my motherfucking dick. How's that?
Sir, are you on controlled substances again?
I'm on everything you can fucking imagine. I pass a drug test every fucking week. So what the fuck do you want to like?
How long are you on probation or parole for? Which one is it?
Because you wouldn't be talking to me the way you've been talking to me, and you wouldn't be trying to handle me the way you handle me.
Well, sir, you've been very aggressive.
How about this?
You've been very aggressive.
I've been very aggressive. I've been trying to explain something to you that you sit there and talking about chop, this, and that, and I ain't listening to the motherfucking thing I'm saying.
Don't cuss. Okay? Let's just not cuss. Do I smell menstruation on this line?
The bike was abandoned at some rental property. The people that left it got evicted. And they never came back for their shit. I helped my friend clean up this property where this bike was.
And?
I got it in pieces.
And
we was going to haul it for scrap.
And?
I got it together and got it running.
And? Mm-hmm. Continue. Go ahead. You're trying to impress a stranger on the phone. I understand. Go ahead. This isn't prison anymore. I'm not your cellmate. I'm not impressed by your little stories.
Listen, if you was my cellmate, I'd fuck your bitch ass, all right? How's that?
I believe it. I believe it. You sound
Yeah, I
like the
bet
type
you
of
do
man
choose
that
it.
would put a dick in a hole.
Yeah. You sound like
If I
one
was
that
your
take it
if
in
I
your
was
hole.
your cellmate, I'd have my hands around your waist right now, blowing in your ear, nuzzling
Man,
into your
go
neck,
eat it.
smelling
Y'all
your
just think
cologne,
this
feeling
is funny.
safe and
Ha, ha,
aroused.
ha, ha. Let's see some shit on Facebook, and we're gonna call and fuck with somebody. All right.
Huh? Huh? What's your problem?